grinding, but we grinding different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Mahomes now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he works free. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
The Chiefs value what Edwards-Helaire brings to a backfield group both as a runner and a receiver. Average over 60 all-purpose yards per game for them across 10 contests. They know he can produce even more if he can stay healthy for the full season.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
Most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Herbert now. He'll get this underneath to Michel. Touchdown, Chargers. Sonny Michel, his 3rd touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Oh, not an easy thing for them to do.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this will be quite a start for them if they can win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games, what a setup for the rest of the season for us.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback fake. Keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone, his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
All runners counting their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Wilson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So that drive spans 13 plays. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Herbert going to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Running on first down, Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this. Now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Herbert to throw, forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from long, very long range. crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now here comes Kansas City. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
98 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a first down. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home